From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Double. Hey! 3 down. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Big. 50. Go. 180.
Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike 54, here we go. 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Speaking of Todd Gurley, not his best week last week. He had that streak of 100-yard games going, but I think 14 carries, 43 yards is what I have down for him.
Almost scored a touchdown, though. Reaching for the ball at the pylon. It was ruled a fumble. Trying to get into the end zone, showing that effort, but he definitely looks like the Todd Gurley we saw as a rookie in 2015. He is a force to be reckoned with because it's not just running it. He catches it in the open field, makes people miss, and, of course, will run over a few people along the way as well.
Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Gurley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jester. Black 20. Out.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go, D.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Come get some. Come on here. He don't want it.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Mike 54, here we go. Mike 20.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, it's Austin. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Double. Move. These 2. Here we go. Hey. 30.
Slot man moves right. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Side!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Let's go. Middle. Double bump. Alert. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That will be caught by James, the big tight end, as a Steeler touchdown.
Rush in.
Jesse James, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We got double tight. Mike 54, here we go. Our ball. Super. Black 20. 3 down. Merlin.
Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Baby, all day, baby.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Goff on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Tight end right.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Set! Black 80!
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 35 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Black 80! 3 down. 3 down. Double. Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move it. Blue 30.
They're going to run this with a tight end. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Focus. Let's go now. Three down. Joker. Hey, alert. Check. Lucky. Set.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Goff now on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something...
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, 51 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Let's go. 3 down. Kings. Alert. Here we go. Fire.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Yeah, baby. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch 84.
Left. Black 20.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Left.
Shift.
Set. White 80.
In motion right is Bryant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
These
We
two.
got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check the backer.
Bryant, the man in motion right. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Roethlisberger to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's...